Today, we're going to make a French garden. How many times do you want to have a lovely planter of mixed flowers and plants that you can keep around either indoors or outdoors on a covered patio or front porch? But by the time you get it all planted in there and the dirt and the soil and the drainage, one of the plants dies and you have to replace it. And then it's a big, dirty, muddy mess. So, I've got a simple solution to that. We call this a French garden. I'm going to use potted plants. We simply place them right into our container. Now this is a waterproof container, but because I want to make sure, I'm also including a 10-inch liner in the bottom, the same size as the pot. So we'll sit our ivy plant down into the front of the container. We're going to drop in our Asiatic lily. Now this is a perennial lily. This does not have a fragrance, or most don't, unlike the oriental lilies that are very fragrant, and many people claim to be allergic to them. But they do have a lovely fragrance if you can tolerate it. And then here we have a little catnip mint, or Angustoche. This is also a perennial, so this allows you to have some lovely, and is very fragrant, have a lovely fragrant plant, a little bit of fresh greenery with the ivy, and then the lilies. And after the Angustoche and the lily starts to fade, you may choose another plant to replace those. And seasonally, you might change it out, maintaining the ivy or changing it to another plant as well. Now you can see the pot's a little rough and crude looking here and not real finished looking. So grab a little Spanish moss and you can place that in around and cover up gently around the surface and rim of the container. But if you don't have Spanish moss, something I love to use, and it's so versatile, is burlap. You can buy this at your local craft or hobby store. It comes in a long roll like this. It makes a beautiful table runner. You can cut it into placemats, but I also like to take it and kind of nest it up into the planter and around the plants. Now you do want to be cautious about how much burlap or moss you use. It helps to maintain the moisture in the potted plant as they're watered, but it also could set in rot if it's too heavy and the plant roots are not allowed to breathe. We're going to finish that off by popping that down in there. And now we have 3 different beautiful plants, a lovely fragrant Angustoche, the beautiful colored lily, the Asiatic lily, and the ivy. Make sure that your plants are compatible when you put them together, whether they require shade or sun, bright light, direct sunlight, or full shade. Thanks for joining us today here in the garden room. I hope to see you next time at Caregiving 101. Again, I thank you. Take care of one another and make time to smell the flowers.